Admiral Oktyabrsky to Rear Admiral Gorshkov, commander of the Cruiser Brigade. According to a report we've just received, the Fruns has been destroyed. The commander of the landing operation, Rear Admiral Vladimirsky, was aboard this destroyer, and as yet we have received no word of his survival. You are to assume command of the landing party in his stead.
I went by the radio cabin today, and I heard they sank the Fruens.
What?
Junkers. They say Admiral Vladimirsky himself was coming here aboard that ship.
It's not looking good. The Germans on the shore are probably ready for us.
These aren't Germans on the coast, it's Romanians.
Ah, those damn Romanians.
Well, that's not so bad. Black Sea seamen have no fear of Romanians.
Prepare for landing.
We're in position. Prepare for combat in 1 minute and counting.
Got it? All set?
Affirmative.
Can't wait, Comrade Commander.
Let me remind you. Our primary targets are their command offices, supply depots, and communication lines. Avoid unnecessary confrontations. Do not let the enemy lure you into close combat. That's it. Let's go.
Strikes performed by our naval and airborne brigades have staggered the Romanian forces. Panic has arisen among their troops. But there is another Romanian squadron stationed along the Cibanca-Navaia-Davanovka line. To completely smash the enemy's front lines, Soviet command has decided to launch an attack using divisions from the eastern sector of the Odessa defensive zone. Also on the agenda is the Romanian heavy artillery, whose precise whereabouts have yet to be discovered. The bulk of Manstein's 11th Army descended upon the northern face of Sevastopol's defensive zone. German ground forces, reinforced by artillery and dive bombers, attacked Red Army positions, while secondary but nevertheless very destructive strikes were launched from the east through the hamlet of Mackenzie, the shortest possible line of attack towards Severnaya Bay. Only the unfaltering courage of Soviet Black Sea soldiers could stop the advancement of such a mighty force. In order to save Sevastopol, Soviet command planned a strategic flank attack on the German 11th Army. There was only one way to carry out such an attack, a massive naval assault on the Kerch Peninsula. The troops were to land in several locations just outside of Kerch and in the port of Feodosia. The success of the entire operation depended upon the speedy capture of Feodosia, which in turn depended on the boldness and speed of the cruisers Red Caucasus and Red Crimea, as well as the destroyers and a squad of smaller gunboats. According to the plan, the gunboats would be the first to enter the port, carrying Marine assault forces. Senior Lieutenant Arkady Aitno would lead the charge. During a night operation, MO4 motorboats dropped several assault teams at designated positions in the port. With the assistance of Red Caucasus artillery, The troopers quickly engaged and destroyed the enemy defensive positions by the port and quays, forcing the enemy closer to the city. The seafront cleared, our Marines awaited reinforcements and proceeded to fight with renewed vigor. After learning of the Bolsheviks' landing in Theodosia, enemy command panicked. The 46th Division and parts of the 42nd Army Corps stationed in the area of Kerch would be isolated from the main German forces in Crimea if the Soviets continued to advance north from Theodosia through Vladislavovka. The commander of the 42nd Corps, Graf von Spanik, ordered an immediate retreat from the Kerch Peninsula. Through a squall wind, German troops hurried to Vladislavovka, but from the opposite direction, smashing through odd resistance, Soviet tanks were rumbling towards them. If the Soviet forces were able to seize the village, the trap around von Spanik would spring shut.
Paratroopers, the time has finally come to sweep those filthy Germans from Soviet Crimea. While your fellow soldiers enter Crimea by sea to free Kerch and Theodosia, you will descend upon the enemy from the sky. Your mission will take place in Akhmenai. It may not look like much, but this village is the most important strategic point in the region. It is situated at the base of the Arabat Spit, which is used by German forces as an evacuation route from the Kerch Peninsula. They are hoping to escape in one piece. You are to destroy these hopes.
Go, go, go!
HQ, we're going down. We're on fire, preparing for a water landing. Well, that sure wasn't the smoothest landing ever. Everybody in one piece? Hey, look, they're already coming to greet us. Let's lay an ambush. Find some cover.
The battle for the Kerch Peninsula was drawing to an end, and the remains of the German 42nd Army Corps were placing their last hopes in heavy transport planes called Giants to evacuate their communications, control, and the archives of the Occupations Administration. The last opportunity to foil their plans lay with the forward reconnaissance squads, which had been sent south of Akhmenai under command of the paratroopers.